Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Seahawks and the Steelers, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's a preseason matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
Mitchell Trubisky is getting his second chance to start in the NFL and will be with another storied franchise, this time the Pittsburgh Steelers. He slowly fell out of favor in Chicago after making a Pro Bowl in his second season. But what a lot of people don't realize is that he had a winning record as a starter in each of his last 3 years with the Bears. He can, including Pittsburgh, that there's still something to be unlocked in him as a starter.
Forced out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Returnable for Lockett. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center, guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. There, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep. And this is going to be intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make all the time, but sometimes, and when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now on 2nd and 13, Smith toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Harris running straight ahead. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And coughed it up. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. They look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. Complete. It's Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Call it no gain that time. To go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Well, the ball. Over the Seattle Seahawks offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Play action. It's Smith. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Gino. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At about the 32. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Smith. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now it's Smith. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
End up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith.
That's complete to Penny Hart.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now Gino on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
From the shotgun, this will be Dallas.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here's Dallas.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now Pickett. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
It's now second and 10.
Now Pickett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here. On first down, Smith. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Smith. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. From the gun on third down, Smith. And a throw there going to be incomplete. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Open man here is Gentry. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follows this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. Get back on track.
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down, it's Walker. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Geno down a throw. And that is incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
at their own 28-yard line. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Pickett.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
From just shy of midfield, Smith.
This pass complete to Melton. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
To throw is Smith.
And that one complete to Hart.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker.
26 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pickett back to the air on second down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Take it at the 37. Runs over him. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And out now come the Seahawks.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. And this one is incomplete.
And a terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Hart.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Throwing now is Gino. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At the 39-yard line.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And the coverage terrific. on 2nd and 10. Pickett. His throw incomplete.
The CD, as we look at this draft class, this offense received quite a bit of help this past April. It's a group very focused on this side of the ball, particularly. Looking to throw, Pickett.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seahawks.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
On 2nd down, a run with Dallas.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Under pressure, they got him again. Curtis Weaver, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not in the past, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Walker looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's McDonald to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. And this obviously about as short of a field goal as you can get. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover, but CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now out come the Steelers. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
Pickett now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw.
And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
Now he's forced out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Gunnar Olszewski
from a yard out.
And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody.